Oh, welcome to Animes, another week video. This is the November unboxing video. I got one box, just this one from Ami, which I got early November actually, and I was waiting to see if I got anything else. So nothing else came, so it's the only box for November. But I didn't really list, it didn't really list anything on the paperwork of what was in it, so I actually don't quite know what's in it. So I'll do the unboxing and pull out what the goodies are. I've been sat on this one for a while. I think I got it like this first week in November. So yeah, it's just been sat on the side for a while, which most people shouldn't do, obviously, as if you have a damaged product, you kind of need to open it as soon as, really. But when you're, you can't be video collector, then and you make YouTube videos, and you've obviously got to wait around so you can make a video. So that's the Ami card for November. Well, not November actually. This is because it's a surface parcel. This was probably October's. No, September's most likely, something like that. I don't see really figures. See what this is. Oh, I do have a figure. I have an Nenroid. Lily Nenroid. Very glad I picked that up. Paperwork. I play tabletop cards. So I'm a TCG player. I've also got a bunch of card sleeves, which we'll look at as well once I've finished uncovering those. And then these newfangled things from Vertex as well. I got 6 of these. These are risers that Vertex have released and are still up for sale, if I remember correctly. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, so a little bit of a haul, a little bit of mix of different things. So yeah, Charlotte Nenroid. Obviously, she is a VTuber that I do watch quite frequently, and yeah, when they announced the Nenroid, a buddy of mine told me actually about her Nenroid that I completely missed because I don't really look at Nenroids in my weekly Ami figure pre-order roundup. I normally look at scales. So I pre-ordered her, and I was lucky to get her before she sold out. And then I got a bunch of these cards as well, card sleeves, which are high school DxD themed ones. So now I got 2 of each, if I remember correctly, of each of the girls that they released, and there's also a Date Alive as well, Kurumi. Let's just get all these out of the bag. So I don't know I don't really know what the quality of these is going to be like, but I've obviously got 2 packs of 60 of each of the girls. So where's my double Rias? So 2 Rias, 2 Akano as well. Oh, I only got 1 of her because she's not one of my favourite girls really. So that's that one. The Akano one, obviously you have to get Akano. Got 2 lots of those, and these are by Chara Sleeve Collection or Matte Series. That's the Matte Series. So I'm not too familiar with these, obviously, because these are big in Japan. So that's Rias, and also Asuna as well. And then we've got Kurumi, Date Alive from DxD Sleeves. So Bushy Roads in one. I've grabbed 2 lots of those. That's the sleeves. Whether I'll use them, I don't know. I'll figure out if there's going to be a deck I want to use them on. Potentially looking into some other TCG card games to play, not just Yu-Gi-Oh, which is my main game that I play currently. And then we've got these risers that Vertex released that's specific really for their elf villager lineup of characters. So you can raise them up so you can at least fit them underneath each other. So you get 2 in each, and it's a cross with semicircular sort of rounding edges. So it allows you to raise up obviously one character and then put them on top, and then consolidate your shelf space basically. So I will give these a try. I'll change the angle a bit later and then do a run on at least on my shelf, so you got an idea of how they work. But yeah, I picked up a load of these since there were 1100 yen each for 2, so I just picked up 6,600 yen, and I thought it was worth getting. At least then I can use these as risers. Yes, you can get like acrylic risers off of eBay, AliExpress or Amazon for pretty cheap, obviously. But these are obviously a bit more tailor-made for scale figures, so it should be good, and hopefully these will work with other figures as well, not just the Vertex's own ones. Obviously these are designed for their size base that they use on their Elf Village lineup, so it'll be interesting to see that. But that's it in terms of what I got for November. I don't know if I'll actually open up Shy Lily. Might do a separate video on this because I've got another Nenroid to review as well, actually, that I've had for like over a year. So I might do just like a Nenroid unboxing of Nenroids that I have. If there's any other Nenroids I collect that I might potentially order, then I might wait for that one as well. So you'll have to unfortunately wait for an unboxing of Shy Lily. But I could probably do I'll open up one of these Vertex ones now, actually. Get a closer look. I think 1100 yen is not too bad for these, really, overall, as they are, as I said, because they're specifically designed. And you can stack 2 on top of each other as well. So you can go for like a 3-tiered option if you buy more than one of these, or just have one character in the center and then have a trifold trifecta. So let's see, I guess, if this will work with. Seems to. Yeah, the only problem with this is you've got these little notches on the end, which obviously are designed for going on the vertex bases specifically to stop the base, the circular base sliding around once they're mounted on these. So you should be able to use smaller, is fine, and obviously larger. But if you get something that's like just the correct circumference of these posts, then you can't use them on these. That's, I think, the only thing I find a problem with. But they're designed to be stacked on top of each other, so you can obviously do more height adjustments in your shelving. So I'll change the camera angle and we'll try that. The audio might change because I might have to use the onboard audio rather than my desk audio for that, since I might do it here, or I might do it in front of me, actually, if I just get the 2 Vertex girls out, actually. So I might have to change. Give me 1 second. Okay, so just adjust this down. There we go. So we should be able to see they should fit perfectly on. So as you can see here, the bases fit perfectly to this, and this is obviously double heighted. And then this will allow you to then put another elf villager girl right next to her, thus obviously reducing your usage of space. You're saving, 15% or something like that, or at least you might be able to angle it in such a way where you can have all 5 elf villager girls on one shelf. So if you obviously angle it with the like the cross at the front of the one rises at the front towards the shelf, then you can put 1 girl in each quadrant of these cutouts on these risers, and they do grip quite well. And does it work on the other type of base where you get the limited run elf villagers? They're a slightly different grass base which has this folk grass on it. does. Yes, it does. So they have kept with, obviously, to the same base. They have standardized at least their base and all their elf villagers. So if you're big into collecting elf villagers, these risers are probably definitely worth getting hold of. I'll be worth trying some other figures. Let's try the cheap 10,000 yen figure. Yeah, so she does sit on there, but one of the posts, unfortunately, right, pushing up. The two posts, sorry, looks like the front and rear. Yeah, so the bases just need to be slightly bigger for her. Let's try a freeing figure. Their bases do vary slightly in diameter. So try Shion. So this is obviously a larger base, which does have obviously a cross cutting on it for supports. So that's something you have to be wary of, as what the actual structure underneath the base could potentially cause an issue with. But it's a bit unstable. I don't think there's a way. Oh, that might be because of the post. The post on the that goes through there is a bit higher up. So maybe if you're not resting on the post, it might give you a bit more of a stable platform. That's actually not too bad. So you can use it for non-vertex figures. But yeah, it definitely is something worth potentially getting hold of. And I think they've made a bunch of these. I don't think they're limited, from what I'm aware of. They do the job that they are, and they are still up for 1100 yen on Ami. So I would purchase these if you want something that's a bit more bespoke to scale figures rather than getting just risers. But try a mix, I would say. If you, obviously, depending on the scale and what shelving you've got, you might want actual much more height, and it would be much cheaper to buy just box standard acrylic risers that can give you just 6 inches of height, to have you a proper tiered system of figure display, compared to this. This is probably more useful for like a bookshelf where you haven't got the depth, where you've got a lot of width. And this will help you fit more figures onto that by obviously overlapping their bases, so you're not gonna so you can fit more bases basically into that width that you have for it. So these are probably better for bookshelves displays rather than actual glass displays where you've got where they're square, like the oh god, I can't remember what it's called now. The IKEA one that everyone pretty much has got. Yeah, so I'll definitely think of these are better for definitely bookshelves in my opinion over glass display cabinets, unless you've got very wide glass display cabinets like a double width one, then you can at least then reduce the width. But yeah, if you've got deep shelving, so you can then have actual verticality, but you need to achieve a good height difference between the front and second rows, then I would not recommend these for that. But they're very good, and I think definitely worth getting hold of. That's why I picked up 6. So I've got 12 of these now, to sprinkle out into my figure collection once I sort out my display bits for an upcoming video, which will be what every obviously figure collect does, is their year collection roundup room tour. So look forward to that coming up. Comment, like, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you want to see my whole collection in its entirety, which will be towards the end of December or this month. And hopefully I have some other figures coming obviously to unbox through that month as well. And then yeah, I look forward to me showing off my entire collection in its entirety. But yeah, that's it for November haul. Just some risers and that lot, and I shall catch you in another video. Thanks.